Cancer did not make my daughter special. People saw how special my daughter was because she had cancer. My name is Lynette Meyers, and this is my story. The biggest lesson in my life started when I walked through the door that said my child had cancer. When my daughter was diagnosed, she had a 20% chance to live. She was in the 18th percentile that said of the rare diseases. And they looked at me and said, "I'm sorry." So we sat for a little while, and I had to digest what they were telling me, but I assure you, the world stopped spinning that day. Your ABC priority list is rearranged. What you thought was important yesterday, all the money, the clothes, the cars, the prestige, everything meant nothing. There was not enough money in the world to fix my daughter's problem. There was no amount of strength in my husband's hands, who was Mr. Fix-It. There was nothing he could do to fix it. We were at a wall that we just stood and did not know which way to go. Luckily, I was being directed. God was telling me what to do. I knew before they gave me the final diagnosis that she had cancer, because He told me we would touch many lives through this. It was that quiet voice that kept leading me and telling me, no matter what you see, keep your eyes on me. I knew we were in it for the long haul. That was scary. When Megan relapsed the third time, and we were on our way to talk to the neurosurgeon, and as we were traveling down I-10, she looked at me and said, "What if we don't do anything?" This was her third time. She was tired. And I said, "Well, baby," I said, "it'll keep growing." She said, "And then?" I said, "It'll grow into your brain." She said, "And then?" And I looked at her and I said, "What do you want me to say? You know what, and then?" She said, "And then I'll get to see all of my friends." Because she had had some friends who had passed on before. And I looked at her and I said, "Megan, does that not scare you?" And she said, "Oh, no, Mama. Jesus will tell me what to do. I'm fine." And she was 10 years old at the time. Cancer did not make my daughter special. People saw how special my daughter was because she had cancer. At the time that I was there at the hospital, I would meet other mothers who were standing at the same door that I was standing at, waiting for their daughter to walk, their child to walk through as they were passing away. And one mother would walk through before I did, and I would get the call from the administration. Somebody would call one of the doctors and ask for me to come walk with them, and I would go up and I would stand there and I would watch them receive the purple box, which had the lock of hair and etc. in it. And I would walk them out the door and hug them on their way out as they walked out without their child. The day that my daughter passed away, I wondered why they called me. Even though I was standing at the door of where, with all these other mothers, I had no idea what they were experiencing. All I knew is I didn't want the purple box. Funny thing is, the administration never offered me the purple box. Somehow they knew. The biggest thing I learned from my daughter passing away was that no matter if we're here for 10 minutes or 100 years, we're all here to live our lifetime. We're here to touch the lives that we're here to touch. And then it's time for each one of us to go home. That's a lifetime. My daughter touched more lives in 11 years than most do in 90. Today, I'm the founder and CEO of Megan's Dream Incorporated, which is a nonprofit organization for families dealing with childhood cancer. It's my mission to bridge the gap between these families and the communities in which they live in. And one day, here recently, I opened up a letter from the IRS that said, "Congratulations. Megan's Dream Incorporated has received its 100% tax-deductible status. The effective date is March 29th, 2018, which is exactly 15 years to the day that my daughter passed away." He was showing off that day. See, he is the God that met me where I was He covered me with His grace and His mercy as He took my child. As He took her home, He covered me like with that peace that surpasses all understanding. He understood and held faithful through my anger and my outrage. He healed my heart as He whispered into my ear. And He said, no matter how scattered you may be, you're still a part of me. See, we only see a little piece of the puzzle. But when we're with Him, it's the whole picture, and we are whole with Him.